While all of our experiences at St. Paul have been different, they have been similarly rooted in the spirit of Christ's wholehearted love. Every experience, guided by past and present staff and students, has called us to cultivate wholeheartedness. The wholehearted share their identity with others, the story of who they are through their living world around them, their relationships, their interactions. You have shown me that there are many faces to one story, and together we've made one. Investing energy into retreats, sports, expression through the arts or writing, and going further. Sharing our love with others through service at Simone's. Welcoming friends from the island of Jamaica, all with warm eyes and kind hearts. Your presence has shown me that the wholehearted share their story passionately and engage all with loving hearts. Through working and being together, we have crafted a much richer story. Thank you for enriching mine and allowing me to be a part of yours.
My name is Adrian Adana. I am a Catholic graduate in St. Paul, displaying these expectations even in the halls. I cannot boast about the things I was involved in. I can only explain what they have done for me and how I live these Catholic graduate expectations I want you all to see. Helping in Jamaica, singing in choir, being in Spirit Squad, and more. Here at St. Paul's, God has opened up so many doors. Through the lessons of our chaplain, teachers, and peers, I learned to listen and realize God's presence is always here. It's a way of living that I was taught. I value academics, but also the friends that I've got. Reflection comes to me as it should, because all decisions should be made for the common good. Here at St. Paul's, I found a sense of family, my friends, classmates, and even the faculty. God put me in this place. With Him, I conquered the challenges a student needed to face. I am involved in many, but without my faith, my purpose would feel empty. I meet these expectations because I use my heart. Omnia cum corde, St. Paul's, everything with heart.
Good morning, St. Paul. My name is Brendan Carter, and I'm running for valedictorian. Throughout my 4 years at St. Paul, I have established relationships like no other, met some spectacular people that made a difference in my life, but most importantly, I have grown as an individual. I have gained knowledge and skills I never thought were possible or even existed. Something, as we students take for granted, is the love and support shown to us by the staff here at St. Paul. We are always guided in the path to fulfill our full potential. So far, I have tons of great experiences, some positive and some negative, just like anyone else. I've made some amazing lifelong friends and amazing memories. One experience that changed my life was the Salesian Leadership Retreat I attended in April of 2013, and returning as a young team leader in November of 2014. During and after these retreats, I became more physically and spiritually active in the church and my faith. I began to illustrate the understanding of the saving story of our Christian faith, developed attitudes and behaviors to proceed with the common good, and my social responsibilities. I began to actively listen and learn in the light of the gospel and recognize there is more grace in the world than sin. And lastly, one of the greatest lessons I learned is to set goals, take initiative and responsibilities, and develop my Christian leadership. Thank you.
It is impossible to say that you are perfect. There will always be someone out there that's smarter, faster, or simply better than you are. But if there's one thing I can take away from my 4 years at St. Paul, it's no matter who you are, there will always be someone out there that loves you. At St. Paul, teachers and students have opened up their welcoming arms to us and taken us in. Like most of the students here at St. Paul, best friends and memories all lie within these walls. Our school has given us so much, and with our departure, obviously, comes great sadness. But without the love I've received from all of you, I would definitely not be the person I am today. So, St. Paul, if anything, you've taught me that being a Catholic student isn't following a certain list of credentials, but simply living my life in a loving, caring way. And for that, I, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Can you believe the end of high school is nearly just a few weeks away? A lot of you guys surely can't, and a lot of you are more than ready to get out. These past 4 years have been made up of life-changing lessons. One lesson that stood out for me was what it means to be a caring family member. Throughout these 4 years, I got to understand the meaning of what being part of a family really is. Back in grade 9, we were just a bunch of strangers. Now 4 years later, take a look. We're all part of the STP family. Being a part of the St. Paul's family has allowed all of us to see that we're not that different from one another. God intended for us to relate to one another in a loving, compassionate, and respectful manner. We did that and just more. What was most important is the unbreakable bond we had created together. This bond allowed us to laugh, dance, and even cry with each other. So just to end, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you guys. We're all about to embark on a new journey after high school, some of us together and some of us apart. But I want you guys to remember something. You don't choose your family, they're God's gift to you.
Wow, I can't believe we'll be graduating high school in less than a month. Good morning, fellow soon-to-be graduates and teachers. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shauna O'Hagan, and I have been nominated to be your 2014 valedictorian. After reflecting on the last 4 years and all the ups and downs that have come with the hours of learning, there was one Catholic graduate expectation that really stood out to me. It states that the graduate is expected to be a self-directed, responsible, lifelong learner who develops and demonstrates their God-given potential. This expectation caught my eye because, well, this is it. We are becoming young adults who have to learn to be on our own and take charge of the person we want to be. To achieve this, we have to be a lifelong learner, and I definitely don't mean writing 50-page essays or learning to calculate the velocity of a raindrop falling from the sky. I mean being able to take something and expand on our knowledge, good or bad, with every curveball God throws our way. For example, last year when I went to Skills Canada for home and team building, we placed silver. This year, we had the opportunity to compete again and got gold at boards and finished 10th at provincials. We realized we had to take responsibility for the mistakes and success we had and learn from it. I guess what I'm trying to say is to face every opportunity with confidence, and whether you succeed or not, keep trying. Don't give up on the person you have yet to become.
Good morning, staff and graduates of St. Paul. My name is Tina Vo, and I can easily end this gut-wrenching feeling, tell you the truth. I came from a public school and I'm not even Catholic, which goes against the whole speech question, how I have lived the Catholic school expectations. But the same feeling that taught me the very answer. I think I could speak on behalf of all graduates when I say that there's been a moment in the last 4 years where we felt alone, fear, and stressed. And for some reason, it takes just one person or one teacher to open the door for you, smile at you, and ask if you're okay. And because of that one kind and humble person, we have felt the amazing sensation of being cared for. And because of people like that, we have learned how to be a good listener, how to speak for the voices, how to respect each other, and how to love thy neighbor as thyself, because we know how it feels. You cannot graduate and say, I have lived the Catholic expectation, because it takes more than one person to exceed it. And I think the 2014 graduates of St. Paul have truly taught each other. For every dark night, there's a brighter day. Tupac. Thanks.